Down 475 and 475 and 475. Hit 450, 475, 475 and 475 down 5. Hit 5, 5 and 475 down 500. Hit 475, bid down 5, 5, dead route and 475 down 5, last call and 475, so $475 you get her partner. Number is 368 to buyer, 368 to buyer. Dead all right on 2147 here. Dead all right. Dead all right on 2147 here. Dead all right. Here's another leg extension. Leg curl leg extension machine here. Dead all right. Who give $100 for it? And 100 down 2. 800 bid down 2. 100 bid down 50. 100 1 and a half down 2. 2 and a half. 2 and a half down 3. 3 and 3 and 3 and 3 and a half and 3 and a half down 4 and 4 400. Hit 350 down 4 down half and 4 and a half down 5. Hit 450 500 and 4 and a half down 5. Hit 5 and 450 down 500 and 4 and a half down 5 and 4 and a half 450, $323 a buyer, 323 a buyer.
2148.
Here's a real rear delt pick fly. Head on right here. Head on right here. Right here. Head on right here. 100 for it. Who give 100 to go? 100 down 2. 800 bid down 2. 300 down 50. 800 bid 100 and a half. 1 and a half. 1 and a half. And 1 and a half down 2. You're out there. 2 and a half. You're out again that. 2 and a half. 2 and a half down 3. And 3 and a half. Hit 3 down 3 and a half. 350. Hit 3 bid 3 and a half. 3 down down 4 and a half. And now 5. You're out there. 5 and a half. Hit 5 and a half. 550. Hit 5 bid 5 and a half. 550 and 5 and a half. So $500, 323 is a buyer. 323 is a buyer. Here's a tricep press. Here's a tricep press here. Hit on right here. 100 down 2. And 800 bid down 2. 2 down 3. And 3. Hit 2 bid down 3. 3, 4, and 3, 4, 5, and 5, hit 4 bid down 5, 4 and a half down 500, and 4 and a half down 5, and 4 and a half down 5, hit 450 down 5, hit 5 and a half, and net you're out, 5 and a half, hit 5 bid 5 and a half, 5 and a half, hit 500 down with you, 5 and a half, 5 and a half, hit 5 sold $500, 3 grades of iron, 3 grades of iron. 2150. Here's an abdominal curl. Head on right here. Head on right here. Head on right here. Give $100 bill for it. Down 2. 100 bid. Down 50. 100 bid. Down 50. 800 bid. Down 150. 800 bid. 100 and a half. Down 2. 100 and a half. Down 2. 1 and a half down 2, 200, and 1 and a half 2 down 2, 2 and a half down 3, 3 and a half, hit 3, half, 3 bid, 350, and 3 and a half, 3 and a half, hit 3 and a half, 3 and a half, 3 and a half, and 3 and a half, and all in, all done, 3 and a half, so $300 next way. Number is
7107.
7107, 7107 here.
2151, a lat pull down.
Here's a lat pull down. All right, we're mid-row machine here. All right, right here. 800 down 2. And 100 down 2. 2 down 3. 3 down 4. And 4 down 5. 5. 5. 4 5. 4 and 5. 4 4 and 5 5 600. And 5 down 6. 6 down 7. 600 down 7. 7 it's 6 bid now 7 now wait it's 7 bid now 7 8 down 9 800 down 9 900 800 down 900 800 down 9 it all done 9 so $800 $323 a buyer 323 is a buyer. Eight on right here. Here's the shoulder press, shoulder shrug. 8 on your shoulder press, shoulder shrug right here. 900 down 2. And 2. 800 bid down 2. And 2 down 3. And 2 to have it down 3. 3 to have it down 300 3 3 to have. 3 3 to have. 350. And 3 to have down 4. And now have 4 to have. Net you're out. 4 to have. I'm on the floor. Net's out. 4 to have. And 4 to have. And half down 5. And 5 to have. 5 to have. 5 to have. Colts, you're out. 5 to have. Now 6. And 5 to have. Now 6 to have. And 5 to have. 6 to have. Now 600 for it. 5 to have. Now 600. 6 to have. Now 7. Now 7. Now 7. 6 to have. Bid now 7. And 6 to have. Down 7. Last call. And y'all out of the 7. So $650. 323 is a buyer. Here's a bicep curl, bicep extension. And you guys can put the gym together. Here you go. Head on right there. Head on right. 100 down 2. And 100 bid down 2. 800 bid down 2. 800 bid. Who give 150 down 2? And 2 down half. And 2 down 3. 3 down half. And 3 to have it down 4. And 4. 3 to have it down 4. 4. 350 down 4 down half. And 4 to have down 500 net. And 5. 8 4 to have down 5. You're out net. 5. And 450 down 5. And 5. So $450. 323 is a buyer. 323 is a buyer. 8 on right here. 8 on right on the curl machine here. 8 on right here. You get the stand here. 8 on just the stand, not the weight bar. 8 on right. Who get $50 for it? 100 down 2. 100 down 2. 800 bid now 50. 100 half. 150. 800 bid now half. 100 half. 150. 100 half. 1 half. Now 2. And 2. 100 half it down 2. 100 half it down 2. So $150. That's why your number is
7062.
7062. 7062.
On the curl bar.
$150. 7062. On 2155, you're buying a curl bar. Alright, on buying who get 50 to go? Alright, centering goes. Where you got that? 50. Who get 25 for the curl bar? Alright, 25. 25. Who get $10 for it? 10, 15. And 15 down 20. And 20 down 5. And 25. 25. 20. I have 20 bid, 25. And 5. 25. So $20 to go, young lady. Your number is 381's a buyer. 381's a buyer. 381 on 2156. On 2156 right here.
Body's master combination.
Folks, here's a body's master combination right here. 800 right there. Buy the whole thing for what money? 800 right $2,000. Hit 2. Who give 1,000 to go? Set her in. Give $1,000 now. 1,500. I got 1,000 bid. 1,500. Hit 1,000 bid. 1,000 bid. 1,250. I got 1,000 bid. 12 and a half where? And you say 12 and a half. Hit 1,000 bid. 12 12.50, and 12 and a half, now 1500, 1500, hit 12.50, 1500, and 15, now 17.50 net, and 1500 down, so 17 and a half, hit 15 bid, 17.50, now $2,000, and now $2,000, and $2,000, 17.50, now $2,000, and two, hit 17.50, net 10, and would you give 1,800, partner? 1,800, 18, now 19, 1,900 net, 18, 19, hit 18 bid, 19, now $2,000, and 902, and 1,900, now $2,000, and 2. So $1,900. The internet's way number
7107.
7107. 7107 buyer on 2157. 2157 is what?
56A.
Oh, we got 56A?
Yeah, I have a 56A. Is the torso machine. Oh.
What's a torso machine? Is that it right there?
Okay, yeah, that's what it is. They've threw it off.
Hit on right on 2156A. Here's a torso machine. Hit on rotary torso here. Hit on right to the 7.5 here. Hit 7.5 to the, what do you say, 2, 3. And 2 culture out of the 3, 3. Hit 2 bid, now 3. 250. Hit 2, 2.5, half, 2.5. Hit 2 bid, 2.5, half, 2.5 where. And 2.5, 3, down 4. And 3, 4. Hit 3, boom, 350. And 3, 3.5, half, 3.5, 350. And 3.5, half, 350. And 350. So $300 net way.
7054.
7054 is the buyer. 7054 is the buyer. On 2157. Here's a lat rise. Here's your lateral rise right here. Hit on right to the 2 down to the down to the hit down to the 100 down 2 and to the 2 culture out to the 2 hit 2 who give 150 for it and 2 down 3 and then 2 to half hit 2 to the 2 to half 250 hit 2 bid 2 to half 250 and 2 to half last call and 2 to half and 2 to half. So $200 this way.
2158, the low back.
250, 7107.
7107. 7107 for $250.
2158.
On 2158.
Low back and ab assist model.
Hit on right. Here's a low back and ab assist. Hit on right on 2158. Hit on right. 7.5. Hit 7.5. You say 2 and 2 to the 100 down 2. Hit 100 bid 2 3 down 3 and 3 4. Hit 3 boom 350. Hit 3 3.5 and 3.5 where hit 3 bid 3.5. Net you're out. Down 4. And to the 4 and to the 4 to half. Hit 4 to half. 4 to half. Right again. 4 to half. Hit 4 bid 4 to half. 4 to half. 4 to half. And all in, all done. And 4 to half. So $400. 323 is a buyer. 323 is a buyer.
2159.
On 2159 here on the sit-up bench here. Hit on right. Hit 2. Who give 100 to go? Who give $50 for it? And you get 50. And down 75. Get 50 bid. Get me 75. Now 100. Now 100 quarter. And 1 quarter. 125. 125. 125. Now 150. 120. 150. 125. That's around 150. 125 bid. 150 where? 125, 150, 125, 100 half, half it out 2, 175, 150, 175, down 2, 75, now 2 net, and 75 bid, down 2, hit 75, down 2, 175 down 2, and 175 down 2, now quarter, and 225, hit 225, 225. So $200 next way. Number
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Let's see. 7107.
7107. If that's the only mistake you made today, we're doing good.
2160 is adjustable.
2160.
Adjustable weight
On the weight bench here. Head on fine to the who give 100 to go. And 100 down 2. 800 bend down to the 150. And 100 down 2. To the 350 down 75. And 150, 175. And 150 to the 175. 175. 175. 175. Got you for 150, 175. And 1.5 down 75. 175. 175, all in, all done. And 175. So $150 your way.
7054.
7054, 7054 on 2161 here.
Same
on
deal.
2161, same deal here. And you get 100 to go. And same thing here. Another bench here. And 100 down, 100 quarter. 825 now 50. And 120, 100 half, 150 down 75, 150 down 175. You're out there. Hit 150, 175. Floors in. And 1.5 down 75 down 2. And down 2 to quarter into 25, into 25. It's 220. 25, and into 25, and into 25, so $200 net sway. 7107, 7107 on 2162 here. Head on the freestanding bench here to the way you got there net. Head to the 100 down 2. 800 down 2 to the 100 half. 800 down to the 100 half down 2 to the 100 down 2. And 1.5 down 2 to the 2. Hit 150, 1 cent, 2, 2.5, 2 quarter. And the 225, 225. It's 225, 5, 5, 5, 5, 225, and 225, and 225, down to 225. So $200 next way.
7055.
7055. On 2163 here, you're buying the squat machine here.
Squat rack.
Now, not the weights.
Doesn't include the
it
bar.
includes the bar, but not the weights. You're buying just as a rack. Head on right here on the squat rack here. Head on right to the $1,000 bill for it. Hit down to the who get 500 to go. And the 5, 5, 5, 5, 2. Hit 2 what do you got there? 100 down 2. 100 bid down 2. 800 down 2. 100 a half. 150. 800 a half. 1 a half. 150. 150 down 2. Down 2. Down to the 2. You're out there. 150 down 2. And 2. 2, now half, and 2 to half, 250, hit 2 bid, 2 to half, now 3, and down 3, and you never down 3 to half, hit 3 to half, 3 to half, hit 3 bid, 3 to half, 3 to half, 3 to half, and 3 to half, 350, and 350, so $300 net sway.
7023.
7023, 7023. On 2164 here, there's 6 free weights here. Is that we're doing?
Yeah.
Buy the piece and 6 times the money. Yeah, buy the piece and 6 times the money on those weights there. And all right, what do you got here? And who get 25 and 25? Who get $10 a piece for it? Hit 10, 10. Who get $5 for it? And 5, 7.5. Hit 5 bid down 7.5. 5 bid down 750. And 5 7.5. Hit 5 here 5 750. So $5 your way, huh? Your number is 381's a buyer, 381's a buyer. On 2164, you're buying them by the piece and 4 times the money.
2165.
Or 65, I'm sorry, 2165. You're getting these 2s and those 2 over there. You're buying them 4 times the money. Get the 2 top ones here. Hit on right here. Hit by the piece and 4 to go. 50, 25. Hit 25. 25. Who get $10 a piece for them? 15. And 10, 15, another. Hit 10. 15, 15, 10, 15, and 10 bid, 12, 50. Hit 10, 12 and a half, 10, 12 and a half. Hit 10, now 15, 15. Now 10 and a half, 15. You're out net, 17, 50, and 15 bids. 15, 15, 17 and a half, and 7 down 20, and 20, it's a dab down 20. So to 1750 net sway. 7062, 7062. Now on 2166, you're buying them 6 times the money on the 45-pound weights here. Yeah, buy the piece and 6 times the money here. Yeah, don't buy the piece 6 times the money here. Yeah, don't buy the 200 for it. Who get 25 a piece for it? And 25, who get 10 a piece for it? And now 15 others. It's 10, 15, 10, 15, guys, that's cheap. 10, 15 other. It's 15, now 20, and 15, 20. It's 15 bid now 15 bid now 20, and 15 20 now 5 now 30, and now 5, and 5 35. It's 30 bid 35, 5 35, 35, and 5 35, 35, and 35. So $30 your way, guys. Number
7062.
7062, 7062 is the buyer. On 2167 here,
You're selling the whole lot 10 times your money.
you're buying.
You got 10 sets.
There's 5 sets. You're buying them 10 times the money. Just these on the top here. Buy the piece and 10 times the money on the free weights here. $21 right here. Buy the piece and 10 to go. 50, 25. Hit 25. Who give $10 a piece for it? Hit 10, 10. Who give $5 a piece for it? And 5, 3, 4. And 3, 4. Hit 3, 4, 4, 5. And 4, 4 here, 5, 3. Hit 4 and 5, 5, and 4 bid, down 5 there, and 5, down 6, down 7, it's 7, you're out partner in the blue, and 7, now wait, 8 down 9, and 9, it ain't bid, now 9, I got 8 here, you're going to be 9 in the back, 9 other, and 8, 9, so to $8 your way, 318's a buyer, 318's a buyer, 318's a buyer.
2168.
On 2168, selling perfect push-ups. Hit on the perfect push-ups right there by the pair here. 25, 10. Hit 10, 10. Who get 5 to go? And 2, 3. And 2, 3, 4. And 3, 4, 5, 10, 12 and a half. Hit 10, bid down 12 and a half. 12 down 15 and 15 down. 15 hit 15, 17, 50 down 20 and down 20 and down 20 and 20. It's 7.5 down 20. Now 250, sir. And 20, you're both out 2.5. Hit 2.5, 2.5, down 5 and 25, young lady 25 and 5, 22 down 25. Sold to you 2250. 318 318's a buyer. 318's a buyer.
2169.
On 2169 here.
This would be 10 times your money too. You got 5 sets.
You're buying to buy the piece and 10 times the money on this row here. And on right there, 5, 10, and 5, 10, 5, 10, 15, 10, 10, 12, 50, 10, 12 and a half, 12 and a half, down 15, down 20, and 15, down 20, and 20, down 5, 25, 5, 25 down, 30, and 25 down 30, and 25, 30, and 30 bid down 35, hit 30 bid, 35, 5, 35 down 40 to 30, and 35 down 40, hit 35 bid now 40, and 40 down 5, and 5, 45, hit 40 bid 45, 45, and all done at 45, sold to you $40, 10 times the money, 2318 Surveyor.
2170.
318. These are 8 times the money on 2170. You're buying them 8 times the money there. And 10, 15, another. Hit 10, 15, 10, 15, now 20, 20, now 5, 5, 5. Hit 25, 5, 25, 5. Hit 25, now 30, and 30, and 25, now 30. Hit 25 in, 30, and 25 down, 30 down 5. Hit 35 down 40, and 35 40. Hit 35 down 35. You're well down 40. Now 5. Net you're out 45. Took it on the floor. Net you're out 40. 45. And 5. Hit 45. 50 and 45 50 and 47 and a half now 50 and 47 and a half now 50 and 47 and a half now 50 net and 47 another 50 bid. Hit 47 50 now 47 and a half down 50. Last call 50. So 47 and a half 318. You got them all. 318 on 2171. Now you're buying the rack. Now you're buying the rack here. It on right here. What do you say here? Who give $100 for it? Hey, 50. You say 50 or 25? Down 50. And down either rack 50, 75. And 50 bid. Down 75. 75. Down 100. And 100. Down quarter. 125. 125. 125. 125, 125, 125, find that ground, 125, last call, 125, so $200, 318, he got the whole rack, 318's a buyer, 318's a buyer.
Alright.
It on right on 2172 here. It on right here. Folks, this thing here is working. It on right on the cardio machine here is lit up. It on right here. It on right. It's working. It 200. Who give $100 for it? It's sitting there working. 800. Who give $50 in a commercial tread machine? 25, 35, and 25, 35, 50, 75, and 75, and 75. Now 100 another. It's 75, 1 now quarter. It 1 quarter, 1 and a half. 800 quarter, 1 and a half, 125, 50, and 125, 150, and 150. Down 75, 175, 175, 850, 175, 150, 175, and 175, 175, well done. Everything 175, so $150. You got a partner. What's your number?
368.
368's the buyer. 368's the buyer. It all right here. It all right. Buying this one here. It all right. Right here. They're sitting there working. It all right. 100 now 2. 800 bid down 2. 100 now 50. And 1 and a half. 1 and a half. 100 and a half down 2. And 2 now half. It 2 and a half. 2 and a half. 2 and a half. 250. And 2 and a half. 2 and a half. 275. Like that better. Down 3. And 275 bid down 3. And 275 down 3. And 3 and a quarter. And 325. 350. And 325. 350. Hit 325 bid 350. 350 down 375 down. And 375. And 3 down 375. 375. And 375. 375. So $350 same way, same day. 368's the buyer. On 2174 here. Get on right on 2174. Get on right on the exercise bike here. Get on right. It's sitting there working. It's all lit up. Who give $100 for it? And 150 down 2. And 1 and a half down 2. It 1 and a half down 2. 175. 175. 175 down 2. And 175 down 2. Hit 175, down 2, 2 and a quarter. Into the 225, under the 225. Hit 225, down 250, and 225, down 250, and to the 225, under the 2 and a half. Hit 225, under the 2 and a half, half. You're out there to the 2 and a half, and to the all done, and down 275, and 275, under the 75, under the 275. You're out long way to the 275, and 275, to the 275, 275. Sold $250 to the net. Number is
7107.
7107, 7107. Here's 2175 here. It all right, and this same way, it's working. It all lit up here. It all right. 100 down 2. Hit 2 3. I got 2 bid down 2 and a half. Hit 2 and a half and down 3. And 3. Give 275. Down 275 and 75 down 3. And 3 and a quarter. Hit 325. 325. Hit 3 bid 325. 325, 325, and 325, 325. Sold to you $300, 368 a buyer, 368 a buyer. 8 on 2176 here. 8 on right here. 8 on right on the stair stepper. 8 on right, and it's all lit up working right there. 8 on right to 2. Hit 2. We give $100 for it. And now 2. 100 bid down 2. Hit 100 and a half down 2. I got 100 and a half down 2. You're all out. I've got 150 right here down 2. And 2. Hit 102 now half. 2 down 3. And 3. Hit 3 hit 3 2 to have it down 3 and 275 help and 275 power 275 last call and now 3 now quarter and 3 to quarter and 325 325 and 325 325 now 350 net you're out 375 and 375 now 4 now quarter and 4 to quarter hit 425 425 and you're all out. I'm carrying the bid. 425 50 and now 475 and 475 get 4 to half 475 475 and 475 last call 475 sold at $450 321's a buyer 321's a buyer
21.7